So something tells me that the game is informing me that I'm going to want a bunch of sticky globs sometime soon. And I now have 137 of them. Alright, now that I've done that, I also just went and bought a bunch of crafting materials, crafting items, crafting recipes. Third time's the charm, by the way. Since I figured I've got a lot of money and I don't really have anything that I really feel like using on it. The only, like, remaining money sinks in this game are the outstanding crafting recipes and, like, clothing, which there's a lot of, and I don't really feel like sifting through at the moment, so I'm not doing that now. Maybe on my own time if I really want to 100% this whole thing on my own later, but not on recording. So we can go to the Alabasta Snowlands, and I suppose this is going to be the location of the final set of mass outbreaks. Is this something that I can, like, regularly do afterwards? Yes, it is very cold and snowy, and it's like the beginning of March right now in real time, and like we're just finally getting out of the cold and snowy phase, and I really don't want to be reminded of it. That's March 2023, by the way, because I know it's probably going to be like a year or two before I actually do anything with these recordings, because I'm weird. Anyway, the outbreaks happen during rainstorms in other areas, but they seem to be tied to blizzards here. Alright. I did say something about that earlier. We better get to it. I think we should look more into the outbreak locations than usual this time. Increasing the scope of our investigation is a big ask at this point, and even for someone with your skill, Dragonite, it will take a long time to check so many areas by yourself. Alright, so Melly's gonna probably just mainly be a pain in the neck. Yeah, Leon's gonna be some use this time, somehow. Whatever. This will be your first time investigating these outbreaks. So hopefully they will not mess things up. There's something wrong with your math there, little man. You can do basic math, can you? I know how to subtract you from this assignment for starters. Alright, you two are already fighting like an old married couple. So I think we should just give you two some time alone, and how about I just take care of all the things on my own without their interference. Let's have a look at the map. Alright, so there's one all the way up the hill over here, or maybe that's probably in the cave more likely. There's a couple around the avalanche slopes. There's a couple just in a line in that direction. I guess I'll go up the hill first, or rather into the cave, whatever I said it was going to be. Alright. If I can just casually drop down here without breaking both my legs and having to go back to spawn, that would be great. Like last time. Excellent. Let's see. Snowrun's gonna leave me alone. And I believe there was one in this passage out here. If I can see what it is. Piloswine. Alright. So if I, for example, were to do that... Oh, really? Too late? Alright, so that's not gonna happen. I think the fire ghost type is gonna be my best option over here right now. Alright, fight! Definitely not something I'm gonna be using Garchomp for. Oshawa, alright. This is not something that I really expected to see here, but I will not say no to an Oshawott. Oshawott's a cool Pokemon. I never really got to use it that much. No, 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 no! Why am I so bad at this game? There is no reason for me to be this bad at this game. There goes another star piece. Alright, was that so hard, Dragonite? Jesus. Okay. Wow. Yeah, don't ask why I had so much trouble with that. I kept, like, grabbing their attention for whatever reason, and when I tried to catch them, and they attacked my face, and my face didn't like that. Anyway, I have caught 26 Pokemon. Too many Oshawott? No such thing. By the way, I do realize that my team really isn't very well equipped for handling Piloswine and Mamoswine, because as it turns out, Gardevoir is the only one on my team who isn't like weak to one or both of those types. And, well, I guess nobody on my team is weak to both, but Gardevoir is the only one on my team who's not weak to one of those types. And as it turns out, I'm surprised I don't have a level 10 Snorunt. I don't know if that wasn't one of the outbreaks, but I did run into one, and I just threw a ball at it just for fun, while I was exploring around. Anyway. Yeah, Gardevoir is not exactly a tanky Pokemon, so that almost doesn't really count. So if I go talk to the captain, I'll get another rank. Before I go back, I do need to talk to you. And from here... Yes. Alright, so what are the other two idiots doing? Alright, you gotten word from Melly. He's about to wrap it up. Did he fall in, like, the hole and get stuck or something? Because that seems like the sort of thing that he'd do. But, we're done here. You worked tirelessly to investigate across Hisui, but we still don't know what causes these massive mass outbreaks. And they pose a threat to anyone without strong partners at their side. Perhaps these outbreaks are someone's way of telling us that we must better understand the Pokemon with which we share Hisui. Yes, I could get behind that idea. Okay. So that's going to be a lot of quest rewards. But we can get back to town. And that's all five of the explorable areas in this game. Are we finally going to get to the bottom of this? This is taking longer than I was expecting it to. Alright, this is the place. Where are we? I feel like I should be able to visually locate where we are, but it doesn't ring a bell. This is like the Heights camp, by the Heights camp in the Fieldlands, isn't it? What do you think? It's beautiful or it's amazing? It can be both. This lovely space given to us by mighty Palkia, and this fleeting time mighty Dialga gave us. Such a beautiful view is only possible because we have both together. Hisui means so much to me. My love for it is as vast as the land itself. Tell me, Dragonite, do you enjoy surveying this land once again? Did you enjoy? Yes, I definitely did. Most certainly. And that's a response where both the answers weren't like the same thing. Was it? I suppose it's always thrilling to have a mystery to delve into. I enjoyed it too. I heard these massive mass outbreaks trigger some kind of reaction in your Munchlax Mai. Is he doing alright? He seems fine. Pokemon remain mysterious creatures to us. Who's to say how he does it? I'm just grateful to him for helping us find the outbreaks and telling us what we'll find at each. That reminds me, I've spread the word that the people of Hisui should be alert for massive mass outbreaks during rainstorms. Thanks for that, Iridia. Hopefully no more poor souls will wander into one unprepared. Seems like our lives are going to keep on changing, and we'll keep adapting just as fast. An ever-changing Hisui. Tell me, Dragonite, what do you think the future people of Hisui will live with Pokemon? Interesting. Interesting. In gyms? What is a gym, and why would you want to battle in one, Dragonite? Why do you speak such nonsense? They say they're places where you can challenge a skilled battler with your medal? Interesting. I'd like to be the one who deems the challenger worthy. Well, whatever may come of the future, aren't we lucky to have been born into such a fascinating, fast-changing time? You said it. Not that change is always good, and there'll always be people who don't want change at all, but hey, that's life. We just have to work hard and push on. And I'm glad we have you with us as we do it, Dragonite. Thanks for everything. I feel like we're gonna see another credits rolling because I'm hearing, like, music that sounds like, what's it, Twin Leaf Town, more or less, with a note of finality to it. You certainly have some curious ideas, but I suppose that's no surprise coming from someone who fell out of the sky. We may have finished our investigations for now, but Munchlax and I will continue to help you however we can. You know, Dragonite, perhaps these new outbreaks truly are just a gift from Almighty Sinnoh. A gift for all of the good changes he brought to us here in Hisui. Alright, so that seems to be the end of that line of side quests. When I talked to May and she said Munchlax was making weird noises in the direction of Ramanas Island, I had no idea that it was going to turn into this whole long big thing. Alright, so the credits are not rolling, but we are going back to town. Alright. Interesting. That was a very nice view on top of that hill over there, indeed. What's going on? Ingo! Welcome back, Dragonite, and fine work with your surveying. Pardon the imposition, but would you follow me to the training grounds? Alright, so are we going to fight again? Has the new challenger appeared? Kamado! What do you want? I called you here for one very specific reason. Are we gonna throw hands? I wish to have you try your hand at a new form of a Pokemon battle. I used to think that Pokemon were terrifying creatures. You've helped me see otherwise. Thanks to you, there are some in the village who now enjoy battling with Pokemon. More and more of us now see Pokemon as allies. It is for that very reason that I would like you to continue your further your trailblazing. I believe that taking part in a new form of battle will help deepen our understanding of Pokemon. In the midst of a tough battle, what does your partner desire? And what is your opponent thinking? I believe that you have the ability to sense these things, and we will do our best to learn as well. This is quite a difficult request we have for you, but I'm sure you are up to the challenge. May I ask Ingo for a more detailed explanation. Alright, so are we going to do what? Like doubles, triples, God forbid, 6-on-6 free-for-alls? I'm trying to think of what other battle formats have appeared in the games throughout the years. Rotation battles, inverse battles, sky battles. So, I suppose it could also always be a, alright, I'll talk to that side quest later, just like a gauntlet. Like a battle tower style gauntlet. Regular, Path of Tenacity, Path of Solitude. Did that say there were... Oh no, I thought that said level 100, and I was gonna say, like... I don't know where I saw that, but... is this a flat challenge battle? Face 3 members of the Galaxy Expedition Team in a series of battles. Do you wish to proceed? You really didn't tell me more. Let's do this. Okay. I assume... Okay, is this gonna be 3-on-1? Or a 3-on-3? Captain Zissou, Security Corps. Okay, so no, it's just gonna be 1-on-1. Who do you remind me of? You remind me of some character from I think some other game. I can't remember what. Anyway, let's see. Alright, that will not have any impact at all in turn order. I guess I'll just go ahead and go the regular Bulldoze. That is going to take the Rapidash down in one hit. That's good. Rapidash is fast and decently physically offensive, but does not have very good defenses. Alright, Play Rough, that's gonna suck. Alright, that actually wasn't bad for a super effective move. Oh, that's right, that was just Agile style, so you were holding back on that one. So Garchomp is going down, unfortunately. Lucario. Do I want to use... I don't want to use, Close Combat, lower my defenses. I feel like you probably have a fighting type move. Alright. So we can bring in Gardevoir, and we can use an item which is going to be a revive on Garchomp, because I do want Garchomp to be alive. And we can, let's see, I get another move, I see. We can use Aura Sphere, since that is going to be a... You haven't been retyped to Fairy, have you? Alright, you're still normal type, that's going to be super effective. Play Rough is going to be not very effective, like, at all. I don't know why you did that. Like, of all the things you could have done, unless they're, like... Is that your only move, or is that your only attacking move or something? That's really bizarre. I don't know why you would have done that on a Gardevoir. Oh, you know what? No. In the regular games, you would have normalized for the ability, so that would suddenly become a neutral hit. But... abilities aren't a thing here, are they? You're fixated on Raging Fury. Huh. It didn't... Oh, I know. Fairy doesn't resist Fairy. Yeah, Fairy doesn't resist Fairy. Alright. I don't know how I forgot Fairy doesn't resist Fairy, but That's why it wasn't, like, not very effective or whatever, or why the game calculated that it should use it. So that's going to take care of Infernape, and that's going to be 1 out of the 3 battles down. We are going to get some experience, I assume, unless we get that at the end. Alright, we got some experience. Typhlosion gained a level. Typhlosion's really getting up there in levels. Next up is Benny. Alright. You won't hold back. That's great. So Benny is... What does Benny have? He's not the Eevee user. Alright, Miss Magius. So you're like a ghost type user or something with that sort of theme going on. Alright, Miss Magius, I'm gonna switch out against Miss Magius, I think. Lucario has Crunch. And I have those effort values, whatever they're called, those like attribute point things, so that should allow me to probably be a little faster than I normally would, wouldn't I? Oh, and I'm also 9 levels stronger than you are, so that'll help me when it comes to going first. Gallade is up next. And Gallade. I don't have anything that can really super effective at Gallade, and I don't really want Lucario taking fighting type moves, so we're gonna withdraw. And we're gonna send in someone who quad resists fighting. And you're gonna Thunder Punch me. Alright, so Thunder Punch, that's great. If I Roost, that'll get me some HP back and also remove my partial flying type, so Thunder Punch will just be regularly effective. And I can do that again. So you can use Thunder Punch again, and that's gonna just do regular damage, which is good. And from here, I can Brave Bird. I don't think I really need a strong style of that. I think I'll be fine just with a regular one, because we are Braviary, and you are weak to Brave Bird, and there goes the Gallade. Alright, good game, Gallade. Next, you are going to send in the Gardevoir. Alright, I don't match up quite as well against Gardevoir as I do against Gallade. Braviary is unfortunately going down, and Lucario, I could use Lucario, I could use Goodra. I'll just Ironhead this Gardevoir, and am I gonna want to revive? Okay, I guess I won't get a chance. I was gonna say, am I gonna want to take a turn to revive Braviary? Because that was Kamado's probably gonna put up a bit more of a fight. So that's going to be a level for Lucario and a level for Garchomp, and almost a level for Goodra. And finally, Telephone. Telephone, stop ringing. You're distracting me. This is a very important Pokemon battle. Alright, anyway, we've got a Golem. Golem is very physically defensive. I don't know if I really want you going head-to-head with the Lucario. Yeah, you're down. I think Sliggoo is definitely going to be my best option here. Sliggoo is weak to ground as well, being part steel, but Sliggoo's defenses are considerably higher than I almost knocked my Switch over. Sliggoo's defenses are considerably higher than Lucario's, and I suppose that Switch was free. So I will use... Do I want a Hydro Pump? I don't have to strong style Hydro Pump. As long as this hits, this is gonna... It doesn't hit. Alright, so it won't take you down. Don't use, like, Bulldoze or anything, you use Bulldoze. You're gonna do it again. Alright, Goodra is not exactly fleet of foot either. If we do that, we will increase the accuracy of Hydro Pump, which is another reason to want a strong style, I suppose. So that's gonna be... You only have 3 Pokemon, I noticed. That's gonna be like a KOing you 2 times over. 4 times super effective and everything. And you're gonna send in Heracross. Alright, Heracross is probably gonna go first, right? Pin Missile. Why on earth are you doing that? Okay. Goodbye, Goodra. Did you use close combat? Are your defenses lowered? Can I get away with, close combat of my own? Partially. Your defenses are lower, but that wasn't like, you know... Alright, I really better finish you off if I want to survive. Alright. Oh, you know what? That's a... Why did I do that? Why didn't I could have used, like, Dragon Pulse or even Bullet Punch or something, and that would have probably been better. Snorlax, high horsepower. That's gonna be it for Lucario, I think, yeah. Typhlosion. I don't know if Typhlosion's gonna be able to take Snorlax out. What with the high horsepower and Snorlax's physical attack stat and everything. Alright, we're gonna do this. Oh no, I shouldn't have done that. I should have used Flamethrower. You avoided the attack, really. Okay, I'm dead on the next turn. I'm extremely dead on the next turn. So I'm going to use a Strong Style Overheat. I'm gonna get knocked over. Stand farther back next time. And I think it's gonna be up to Garchomp. Alright, Garchomp, so level 65 Snorlax versus level... whatever this is, Garchomp. I'm gonna Strong Style and Outrage. No, I'm gonna use a regular Outrage, and then I'll Strong Style it, because I do get 2 attacks in before you get 1. And I'm fixated on Outrage, and we can do that again, and we are gonna win this battle. And Garchomp is gonna get, like, all of this experience from this entire fight, because she's the only one who's still alive. Congratulations, Garchomp! Alright. So that wasn't the neatest. That definitely could have been a cleaner fight. Is that all? I guess it doesn't concentrate on a single... Oh, that was wasted experience. We've passed the path of trials, or whatever you call that. So 3 medium experience candies, a dubious disc. Alright, so if I want to evolve a Porygon, which is apparently in this game, I guess? Alright, I've been fully healed. We can, do we get to do that? The Path of Tenacity. Can I do that again? Alright, so no. I've already done that. I was just curious if I get to do that. Do that again. So the Path of Solitude. Only one of your Pokemon. Okay. We've got to figure out who we want to solo with. I feel like Lucario has the best coverage. Let's go with Lucario. Lucario is also level 73, so you're the strongest. Let's... Can I select you? Oh, I've got to empty my team, don't I? I've got to just, like, empty my team. I can't just select a Pokemon. I don't know why that would make sense, but... Alright, let's put everyone who isn't a Lucario on the bench. And I can retrieve them later. And... Alright. Yes, I have chosen Lucario as my lone Pokemon. We are going to start versus you, Ingo. Alright. Lucario's Path to Solitude. You said let it begin. Are we going to have to fight a gauntlet of trainers with just Lucario also? Alright, so level 70 Gyarados. Flamethrower, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Alright. Let's get two Dragon Pulses in for the price of 1. And with that, oh man, that was a critical hit. This is not gonna go anywhere. This is gonna be dreadful. This is gonna be an utter embarrassment. I didn't even get you into the yellow. Alright. I might try this again another day. With another Pokemon. No, not now. Yeah, let me go put everyone back in my team, and, oh yes, there was another side quest over here from you. What do you have to say? I have. It went poorly. Okay, so you just want me to do that? Bidoo's Path of Solitude, Eevee's Path of Solitude, Wormadam's Path of Solitude. Do I have to... Do I have to solo this guy with all of these? This is not Magikarp's Path to Solitude. This is not happening on recording, by the way, in case there was any doubt. That's gonna be very much something that I do on my own later. With Bidoof as my partner. I saw Magikarp. Oh man, canonizing the epic Magikarp sweep. A sturdy Magikarp. Yeah, that's gonna be definitely something that I do like another day. Alright. Anyway, ignoring those, I still have no idea where I'm gonna find shards, but there is the Darkrai quest on Clamberclaw Cliffs. There's the Sea's Legend. I think that's all I'm gonna do before taking on the last one. I also want to go and visit the Giratina Spring at some point. Alright, let me go put everyone who I want on my team back on my team.